Hi, everybody. We're going to be talking about the First Step Act, and the issue we're looking at is mass incarceration in the United States. So, the US actually has one of the highest incarceration rates in the world, even though it's not the largest country. Because of that, prisons are often overcrowded, which makes it harder to provide things like education or mental health support or even rehabilitation programs. So, instead of focusing on helping people grow and change, the system has mostly focused on punishment. On top of that, this issue doesn't affect everyone equally. People of color, especially Black Americans, are impacted at much higher rates, which raises serious concerns about fairness in the system. This becomes a social justice issue when you look at who is most affected and why. As I mentioned, a large percentage of incarcerated individuals are people of color, which shows that there is a deeper system inequality. A big part of this comes from policies like the war on drugs, which led to much harsher sentencing, especially in minority communities. But the impact doesn't stop within the person in prison, but it also affects their families too. Children of incarcerated parents often struggle emotionally, academically, and financially. So, on top of that, the government spends billions of dollars on incarceration every single year, money that could be used to support communities and prevent these issues. So, an overview of the First Step Act. The First Step Act was passed in 2018 by President Donald Trump as a way to start fixing some of these problems. So instead of only focusing on the punishment, it shifted more toward rehabilitation. It allows incarcerated people to earn time off their sentence by completing programs like education or job training or even therapy. It also helps people prepare for life after prison by making sure they have things like IDs and access to basic resources before they're released. Overall, the goal is to give people a real second chance instead of setting them up to fail once they get out. It works out through a system that evaluates each person's risk of reoffending using something called the PATTERN tool. Based on that, individuals are placed into programs that fit their specific needs, like substance abuse treatment or job training or a different type of therapy or training. As they complete these programs, they can earn credits that reduce their time in prison. If they qualify, they can also transition earlier into settings like halfway houses or home confinement before fully re-entering society. So instead of just serving time, they're actually working toward improving their future. So thank you so much, and I'll continue with the next slide.